Start, and once more, welcome to everyone. Thank you for joining me. Namaste. This morning is a special yoga practice for patience in honor of the solstice and the eclipse. Now we stand at an important time in history, in this era, and the eclipse and the solstice are indicating that we need to look at our shadow and re-examine our assumptions in order to formulate the beliefs and to reevaluate our priorities in order to ascertain our values. Now, it's going to take some patience to slow down and use time for self-inquiry and meditation and reflection, to listen to and be led by the Spirit so that we can then create this world of equality, justice, and freedom for all. We need to allow yourself the time necessary to discern this truth in what you believe and what you value the most. We need to be patient enough to open the body gradually, gracefully. We talked about Goddess Lakshmi in earlier classes, and Lakshmi is well known for her boons of material benefit. But she offers both material and spiritual boons. And one of the boons that she does offer is patience. So now, as we start to practice yoga slowly and carefully, be mindful of the balance between the body and the mind, and be patient with your body. Allow it as much time as it needs to open in its own natural way without force or strain. The blossom of the flower opens when it's ready. You can't pry it open and expect it to look good. So, the intention is to be patient enough to open the body gradually and skillfully. We're going to use the Hridaya mudra. Hridaya means heart, and this mudra is full of compassion, love, and empathy. Creating the mudra, we take the index finger, which represents the ego, and let that finger bow in, bow down with the ego, bringing the tip of the index finger to the base of the thumb. And then the next two fingers touch the tip of the thumb, and the pinky finger is extended like you're having tea with the queen. So now you have Hridaya mudra, the heart. The mantra practice is the Loka mantra. Loka samista sukhino bhavantu. Meaning, may all beings be happy, may all beings be well, and may my actions, prayers, be for the benefit of all. Om Loka Samista Sukhino Bhavantu. Loka Samista Sukhino Bhavantu. Loka Samista Sukhino Bhavantu. Now we will embody This practice of patience, coming to Vajrasana, to a kneeling position, the toes curled under or flat. And inhale, reach up with the arms, elongate the spine, decompress the lower back. Then bring the right hand down to the floor and crescent over to the right side. Inhale, lift back up, and exhale, crescent to the left side. And alternate from side to side at your pace, finishing one breath before starting the next. Patiently listen to your body. And finish that next side. And come back up to table pose. Spread the fingers, claw the mat, widen the knees, straighten the arms. Inhale, gaze up, and exhale, look down, round the back. Inhale to that sway back cow, lifting the sitting bones. And exhale to the angry cat, tucking the tailbone. As you move, keep the arms engaged, hugging muscles to the bone. And drawing the inner arms magnetically towards the midline to protect the shoulders. And keep the shoulder blades well integrated onto the back of the ribs. Now circle the hips. Letting the hips move freely. Shoulders, head and neck, complementing that movement. Inhale, rolling forward, and exhale, pressing back. When you're ready, change and switch the direction. Then back to the center. Separate the knees for wide-kneed child's pose. Widening the knees, keep the big toes touching, and slowly push the hips back. Extend the hands forward. Inhale, expand in the back of the neck and the back of the shoulders. And exhale, pull the navel in, elongate the spine, extending hands forward, pushing hips back and down. Waiting for the exhalation to stretch deeper into the pose without rushing, hurrying, or forcing. Inhale up part way. Take the right arm, open it wide, and then thread the right arm under the left, twisting in this wide-kneed child's pose. Then bringing hands to prayer, and pressing the right elbow into the floor. And release, hands back down. Inhale, lift the right shoulder up. Open the left arm. And exhale, thread the left arm under the right. Tuck the chin. And twist to the right. Hands in prayer. And pressing the palms together. Broaden across the chest and collarbones. And release the hands. Inhale, lift the head and shoulders up. Curl the toes under. Lift up the knees while the feet are wide and keep the knees bent like a tiger about to pounce. Inhale and exhale. Pulsing with the breath, up and down. Walking the knees. Keep the feet as wide as the mat. Walk the hands back towards the feet. Hinge at the hips. And lean back into the heels, lengthening the lower back with a little bit of traction, pulling with the fingertips and drawing the shoulder blades back and into the heart. Lifting the arm bones into the shoulder sockets, lifting the armpits away from the floor. And then slide the hands up the shins, roll the back up. And inhale, open the arms up over the head. And exhale, rest the arms down. Now turning the toes out slightly, squat down, fingertips to the floor. Inhale and exhale, straighten the knees and fold forward. Inhale, squat, and exhale, forward fold. And continue with that flow. The heels might lift on the squat, and then lower on the exhale. Once more, and exhale, fold. Now, step the right foot forward, lower the left knee down. Come to lunge, curling the left toes under, move the left knee back. Press down through the legs, squeeze into the midline. Inhale, lift the arms up and arch back. Inhale, extend through the fingertips. And exhale, concentrate muscular energy in the core of the pelvis to press into the floor and ground. Now bring the left hand down. Sweep the right arm up and across to crescent to the side. Now release, bring the right hand to the floor and step the right foot back to downward facing dog. Adho Mukha Svanasana. And we're going to roll a little bit in this down dog, creating a wave. As you inhale, roll forward, and as you exhale, curl back. Inhale, lift up and round forward, and exhale, curl back. Next, inhale, and step the right foot forward. And step the left foot forward. Then step the right foot back. Here we are. Right knee down. And inhale, lift the arms, come up to crescent, Anjaneyasana. Each inhale, lengthening the spine. And each exhale, deepening your roots into the ground. Now, bring the right hand down and spin the right fingers out, 45-degree angle. And you're going to lift the left arm and crescent over to the right side. And bring the left hand down. And step the left foot back to downward dog. Balance on the left foot. Lift the right leg up. And we're going to circle this right knee. Inhale, bring the right knee forward. Inhale, lift it up, extend. And exhale, circle the knee forward. And inhale, lengthen out and up. And then reverse those circles. And lower the right foot down. Lift up the left leg. And bend the left knee to the side. Exhale, bring it forward. Inhale, stretch it back. Lift up. And circle a few times. Left knee. And reverse the circles. And bring the left knee forward for pigeon. Left knee outside the left wrist. Walk the right knee back. And the hands on either side of the hips, the mat. Inhale, roll the chest up. And exhale, roll the chest forward and down. Inhale, curl up, roll the shoulders back. And exhale, bow forward. A few more cobra pigeon rolls. And now step the left foot back to downward dog. Walk out the knees. And inhale, lift the right leg up. Step the right foot through, or bring the right knee forward outside the right wrist. Walk the left knee back and lower the hips. Widen the hands on either side. Curl the chest up, shoulders back. And exhale, bow forward, rolling out. Inhale, curling up. And exhale, bowing forward. Just moving at your own natural pace, so you don't have to rush. And then step the right foot back to downward dog. The inhale, bring the hips forward, press, squeeze the buttocks, come to up dog, and on the exhale, press back to downward dog. Inhale to up dog, and exhale to down dog. And last time, inhale to up dog, and exhale to downward dog. Look forward, step or hop forward. Inhale, lift the heels. Exhale, bend the knees. And inhale, forward. Exhale, fold. Inhale, sweep up. Lift the arms. Bring the fingertips to touch. Vessel mudra. Strengthening the body into a vessel that's powerful and full of love, patience. Lower the hands and we'll do our Fearless Heart Namaskara. Inhale, sweep up, arch back. And exhale, swan dive forward. Bend the knees, step the left foot back, left knee down. Inhale, lift the arms. Exhale, hands back down. Step the right foot back, downward facing dog. Inhale, shoulders over wrists, high plank. Exhale to low plank or knees down. Inhale to cobra. Exhale down and press back to downward dog. And step the left foot forward. Lower the right knee down. Inhale, sweep the arms up. And exhale, release, hands to the mat. Inhale, step the right foot forward to meet the left. And exhale, fold over straight legs. Inhale, rise up. Lift the arms, touch the palms. Exhale, release them down. Inhale, sweep them back up. And exhale, take your time with patience. Keep a flat back, hinge back towards the heels as you fold forward. Then step the right foot back, lower the right knee down. Inhale, sweep the arms up. And exhale, release, hands down to the mat. Step the left foot back to downward facing dog. Inhale, shoulders forward. Exhale, lower halfway. Inhale, cobra. And exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, right foot forward. Left knee down. Sweep the arms up. And exhale, release, hands back down. Step left foot forward. And exhale, fold. Inhale, rise, lift up, touch the palms. And exhale, release. Now we're going to balance in eagle pose, Garudasana. So start on the left leg and bend the left knee, cross the right knee over the left and squeeze the legs towards each other. Now take the arms, widen the arms, sweep the right arm under the left, hook the elbows, palms facing. Balance on that left leg, see if you can wrap or just keep squeezing the right leg in. Squat down a little deeper. Inhale, roll the shoulders up and back. Exhale, pull in through the navel and squat lower. And release. Uncross the legs. Inhale, sweep up the arms. And exhale, let your eagle wings sweep back down. And balance on the right leg, bend the right knee. Now cross the left knee over the right, wrap the legs, squeeze them towards each other. Hook the left elbow under the right. Inhale, roll the shoulders up and back. And exhale, squeeze in to the midline. Tuck in the navel, crouch down. Fix your gaze on a spot like an eagle, watching the fish under the surface of the water that he wants to catch and eat. The raptor gaze. Now uncross the legs, inhale, sweep up the arms, your giant eagle wings, and flap back down. Good. take a wide stance on the mat. The outer edges of the feet parallel to the ends. Inhale, open the arms, starlight pose. Spread the fingers. Radiate your starlight from the core of your navel. Expand out through the legs, out through the arms. Twinkle those fingers. Give a little twinkling starlight. Now release the hands to the waist. Roll the shoulders up and back. Soften the knees, fold at the hips, come halfway down. Inhale, lengthen the neck, lift the back of the neck, and then exhale, slide the hands down to the knees, and keep them there or keep sliding down the shins. Bring the hands, fingertips to the floor under your shoulders if you reach, and soften the knees. Inhale, lengthen the back of the neck. Then exhale, pull up through the navel, tilt down through the crown of the head. Inhale, soften, sense, and feel how your body's reacting to the stretch. And if it's enjoying it and wants to go deeper, you can, on your exhale, extend down through the feet and lift up through the navel. Another variation is to hold the big toes and pull up on the big toes, widening the elbows and lifting the shoulder blades back up and away from the ears. And one more variation, clasping the hands behind the back, lifting the knuckles up. Inhale, lift up and out of the hips, lengthen the lower back. Then on your exhale, fold forward, squeeze the kneecaps, and tilt the arms out over. Lengthen the breath so that every part of your body is nourished and has all the time it needs. Release the hands. Inhale, lift up halfway. And exhale, step forward. All right, now feet about a little wider than hip distance apart. Slide the hands back down to your forward bend and walk the hands over to the left side and fold towards that left leg. You can keep the hands here on the outside of the mat, or you can bring that left arm across to the outside of the right shin, the right hand on top to that left shin, and start to widen the elbows and twist a little more from the core until you're almost looking out from underneath the right armpit. Now release, walk the hands over to the right side, and those fingertips can be on the floor, or you can take that right hand, cross it to the outside of the left shin, the left hand on top, so that you're twisting to the right as you widen the elbows and look through the left armpit. And then inhale and step the feet back to downward facing dog. Now, walk the feet through, come to seated. Janushirshasana, head to knee pose. Bend the left knee to the side, bring the left foot into the right thigh, and press the foot into the thigh as the right thigh meets that force with equal opposition. Now, engage the shin so the ankle stays flexed. Engage the quadricep so the kneecap stays lifted. Engage in the core so the lower back stays afloat and it isn't sinking or collapsing to the back of your mat. So lift up through the lower back. You can use your hands behind you to assist in that lift, or maintain it through your core strength. Stay tall. Inhale, lengthen the spine. On your exhale, fold forward, hinge over that right hip, pulling the thigh bone back into the hip socket, lengthening the crown of the head out and forward over that right leg. Inhale and lengthen, roll the shoulders up and back, and exhale, tuck in the tummy and lean forward with the crown of the head. Be patient for your body to open. Take several breaths, and you may even get to the point where your left hand reaches the right foot. Inhale, lift up. Take this left arm up and around behind you. Press the left hand into the floor. Lift up the hips. Press down through the left knee, and you're going to open the right arm. Stretch up, out, and all along that right side of the body. Now come back to seated. Switch the legs, extend the left leg, bend the right knee to the side. Bring that right foot into the left thigh. Move the sitting bones back. Squeeze the legs together. Hug the muscles to the bone. Inhale, lift the chest, draw the lower back in. And exhale, fold forward. And start by lengthening and then folding. Over a series of breaths, you may be able to bring the right hand to that left foot. But be patient. Take deep breaths. Take your awareness into the body, listen, and be patient. Wait until your body says that it wants to go deeper before you tell it to go deeper. And we're lifting the back of the neck, broadening the shoulders, melting forward over the upper thigh. Now releasing, inhale, windmill this right arm up, round and behind. Press that right hand down, lift up the hips, come onto the right knee. And then stretch back and over the head with that left arm. Re-extending through the left side of the body. And sitting back down. Bring the knees over to the left side. The feet over to that left edge of the mat. We're going to twist to the right. If I can have enough space to do this. Let me turn to the side. Here we are. And now rolling down on the right side and rolling back up. And doing this a few times. And then switching the knees and reversing. So legs to the right side, twist to the left. So the hands are to the left side of the knees. And then you're rolling down on the exhale, rolling up on the inhale. Now come back into the center. Open the legs to a wide angle. Spread the toes, flex the ankles, move the buttocks back, widen the sitting bones. Now squeeze the kneecaps, hug muscles to the bone. Inhale, roll the shoulders up and back. And exhale, take that right arm over towards the left foot. And inhale, sit back up. And switch with the left arm, reaching towards the right foot. And that elbow can come to the floor. As you rock from side to side, patiently and methodically, letting your breath lead the way, waiting for the body to open in its own natural and organic way. And come up to the center. Re-engage muscular energy in the leg muscles, squeeze the kneecaps, and pull the thigh bones up into the hip sockets. So you have deep creases in the hips. And then start to fold forward, walking the fingertips out a little. Inhale, roll the shoulders up and back. Then exhale, bow deeper. Inhale, lengthen and lift the back of the neck so there's no pinching in the back of the neck. And exhale, bow, surrender and offer. Make this pose an offering. And you can, if the forehead touches the floor, bring the palms together in prayer up over the back of the head, or just leave the hands on the floor. Now, inhale, lift the head and shoulders. Hands under the backs of the knees to help lift the knees. And then bring the soles of the feet together in cobbler. And for this, you may want to sit up on a blanket. Draw the lower back in by either pressing the fingertips down and back or pulling up and back on the shins. Roll the shoulders up and back. On the exhale, hinge at the hips, lean forward. And the forearms can press gently on the inner thighs, but just as you exhale, not when you inhale. So the body can be patient and quiet while you inhale, and stretch a little farther when you exhale. There's a time and a place and a season for everything. So take the time you need to recalibrate reevaluate, and reintegrate. Mind and body, heart and soul. Now slowly releasing, lift up the knees. Okay, extend the left leg. And cross that right foot to the outside of the left leg. Bring the right heel back so the right knee points forward in half cow face, Ardha Gomukhasana, Paschimottanasana. So we're adding the forward bend as well. So you can just do this half cow face and keep muscular energy active in the foot very active, the toes curling back, and the ankle supported, because if we just let that ankle collapse, then it'll start to sprain the outside of the ankle. So keep the ankle very active, the foot very strong and working. Same with the left foot, the left ankle's flexed. Inhale, roll the shoulders up and back. And exhale, pull the navel in, begin to fold forward. This will probably feel more restricted in your movement than your Janu Shirshasana. Just be patient with yourself and deepen your breath so the mind can stay calm and relaxed, inwardly focused on what you're feeling in the body. Slow down the mind, the monkey mind, and release. Inhale, lift up straight, extend the right leg, and lift the left knee up. Cross the left foot to the outside of the right leg. And start to bring that left heel back. Tilt that left knee forward. This is going to pin the upper right thigh down to the floor. So be kind and gentle, but stay active, strong in the muscular energy of the legs, keeping that left ankle from sickling. I'm going to start to fold forward over the right hip. So inhale, elongate the neck, relax the shoulders, and on the exhale, hinge forward, pulling the navel in. The deeper your breath, the deeper you'll go in the pose. Not necessarily just the physical pose, but the energetics of the pose. Taking more breath, this gives the mind a chance to relax and be less impatient. The more fulfilling the breath, the calmer the mind stays, the more patience you have. And get to some of the uncomfortable poses. The mind is screaming, I can't take it anymore. But you can, if you just breathe. Keep the breath flowing. One more nice breath. And release. Come all the way up to straight back. Uncross those legs. And now let's go to that full Gomukhasana cow face pose. And it can be a little tricky getting into the pose, so I have a special way to recommend if your hips are tight like mine, and that is to come to all fours. Come to all fours and then slide the left knee in front of the right knee, stacking the knees here. And you probably want that blanket to sit on behind you, but that has to fit between the heels. So squeeze the legs together, and slowly then walk the hands back until you can sit down, maybe on your blanket or between the heels. And keep the ankles strong and active, pulling the heels in towards the sitting bones. Inhale, roll the shoulders up and back. And exhale, fold forward if you have space to do that, coming a little bit at a time, using those deep, even breaths to stay calm, relaxed, and patient. Breathe into those areas of the body that may find this a bit uncomfortable, and ask them just to accept where they are. Accept whatever you're feeling in the pose, and make that an offering. So whether it's good, bad, indifferent, you can offer this all up. And these are quite strong muscles are stretching in the piriformis and the hips and the glutes, so you have to be patient and give them time. Now let's begin to switch sides. Inhale, lift up, and come out of this side. Maybe you're coming forward onto hands and knees so that you can switch the legs. This time bring the right knee in front, tuck the left knee in behind, and then walk the hands back and sit down on your blanket, trying to balance the sitting bones as best you can. Strengthen the feet and ankles. Inhale, roll the shoulders up and back. And exhale, start to walk the hands forward, but keeping the hands under the shoulders, not overreaching with the arms too much, because then the shoulders are just going to tense up around the neck. Leave the collarbones wide, the shoulders relaxed. Inhale, lift up through the back of the neck, and exhale, extend out through the crown of the head. Breathe in with patience, acceptance. Breathe out with gratitude, loving kindness. The more acceptance and loving kindness, the more pleasurable the stretch becomes. More patience, more peace. Now releasing, lift up and uncross the legs. And come on to the back. Lie down onto the back. Lift up the knees. And cross the right ankle over the left knee. Open the right knee there. And you can bring that left knee in towards the chest, holding the back of the thigh or the top of the shin. Holding this, or taking that right leg and cradling the right leg. So we wrap in that foot into the crook of the elbow. Hold the shin towards the chest. And then try and extend that opposite leg. And then hold that right foot and bring the right knee into happy baby. Pulling the right knee down towards the floor, while pressing up into the hands. Now switch legs, put the right foot on the floor and cross the left ankle over the right knee. The hips may be pretty open at this point, or you can lift up the right foot and draw the right knee in, or hold the top of the right shin and bring that left shin a little closer to the chest. And if you want to, even cradle that left shin, wrapping the right elbow around the foot, clasping the hands, and then try and extend the right leg. Bring the head and shoulders back. Maybe they touch the floor, maybe they don't. Use the breath to stay calm, patient, and relaxed. The bigger your breath, the more time you have to enjoy the pose. Now release into happy baby. Bring that left knee down towards the left armpit, pulling the foot down with that left hand or both hands, while pressing up gently with the foot against the hands. And release and come back up to your sitting position. Once more with the blanket for assistance as a prop. And I take Agni Stambhasana, fire logs pose. So I lift up onto my blanket. I'm going to bring the right shin down first, so the right shin is parallel in front of me. And then stack the left shin on top of the right by crossing the left foot on top of the right knee. And if you have a lot of gap here between the knee and the foot, that's normal. We're going to use the hands to help intensify the pose. Push the hands against the balls of the feet and press the feet back in resistance against the hands. And this will help engage here in the core and the lower back. So the lower back can draw anteriorly forward and roll the shoulders up and back. If you'd like to stretch deeper in the hips, begin to fold forward over the shins. And use your hands anywhere under your shoulders that gives you support, that you don't have to round the upper back. You can keep lengthening the back of the neck. And use the full capacity of your lungs to breathe. Inhale. Big, enormous breaths. And exhale slowly back out. Breathe into the hips, loving kindness, acceptance, nice patience. Now start to lift, release, uncross the legs. And switch the order now. The left shin will be on the bottom and the right shin, stack it on top. Move the buttocks back. Come to the front of the sitting bones and then engage in the core. Press the hands against the soles of the feet. Push the feet into the hands. Use that muscular energy to lengthen the spine. Inhale, elongate, decompress the lower back. And exhale, fold forward. Maybe only a fraction of an inch. But be patient, calm, skillful. that you're not going to compromise the alignment of the pose just because you're getting a little impatient or ready to move on. The monkey mind is restless, but you can calm the monkey mind with this nice, sweet breath. Enjoy this breath once more. And then gradually release. Lift up the head, uncross the legs. And use downward dog or any other stretch for the legs. Release any tension in the knees, hips, walking it out. Just swimming it around a little. Now release. And lower down onto your back into your Shavasana corpse pose, where you stretch out, spread the feet, spread the fingers, tuck the shoulder blades under the back, and then once more lengthen through the heels, spread the toes, relax the legs. Lengthen through the arms, spread the fingers, and then relax the arms and shoulders. Lengthen through the neck and spine, and then relax and release into the floor. Breathing nice, calm breaths that give you time to release tension. Relax any effort. Releasing the need to do anything, to go anywhere, and just be content to be still. Give your body permission to rest. And switch from this very active state of asana practice to a more introspective and meditative state. Where you can re-examine your assumptions. You have the time to examine your assumptions and discern which ones still have truth and still have meaning. And you have time to reevaluate your priorities. And you can sift through what has value, what is precious, and what is dear to your heart. You can accept all the parts of yourself in the past, the present, and learn from the past. Be aware of your shadow. Not be afraid to use the shadow time to discern more about your purpose, your goals, you're a good person, and you have a valuable voice. And you deserve this time of rest and reflection and introspection. And you need to take time to do this shadow work. Be patient. Not rush in when the universe is telling you to pause, to breathe, to reflect, and take whatever measures are necessary for your own well-being, your own health, and your own safety. Together we can create a just and equitable world based on loving kindness, mutual support, cooperation, and understanding. Loka samasta sukhino bhavantu. Loka samasta sukhino bhavantu. Loka samista sukhino bhavantu. May all beings be well. May all beings be free. And may my words and actions be for the benefit of all. Now, begin to deepen your breath and start to awaken your body, moving, stretching, and roll over to your right side. Push yourself up to a seated position. As you enjoy the solstice and the eclipse, remember to take time for yourself, be patient, and honor the shadow side that needs your understanding, your acceptance. Namaste.